This is the story of police officers not helping you because they can't be bothered.
This geezer was crouching down on the floor. He had blood pouring out of his fucking wrist. No, I didn't see him.
This is the story of sexism at the heart of the police. This is the story of a female police officer who believes her own force doesn't help victims of rape.
If I'm ever raped, then fucking hell, I'm not reporting it to the police. I'd rather do myself in, because the help you get from these people are just ridiculous.
This is the story of a public institution frustrated by endless paperwork.
Don't go to CPS. If you do, just poke the bitch's eyes out for me.
And this is the woman who went undercover to show you the reality of policing in Britain. Tonight on Dispatches, Nina Hobson is the real secret policewoman. January 2006, and Nina Hobson arrives at Leicestershire Police Headquarters to receive an award for her outstanding performance as a police officer.
We'd like Nina Hobson to come forward.
Deputy Chief Constable David Lindley congratulates Nina and a colleague on their work.
Their commitment to the victims of harassment was clear, as was their enthusiasm, which has made me extremely proud, as indeed it has the rest of the Scotland.
Leicester's Chief Constable Matt Baggott presents the award himself. What neither he nor his deputy know is that Nina Hobson is an undercover reporter. As part of a Dispatches investigation, Nina had rejoined the police 9 months earlier. At 35, and after a 5-year career break, she was returning to a job she first started at 18.
I'm actually quite scared. I think it's more apprehension of actually seeing people that I already know, and just making sure that I can still do the job, because obviously that's a priority, doing the job and doing my police role.
During her first 11 years with the police, Nina rose to become a CID detective, picking up 2 police commendations along the way. But despite her success, she wasn't happy with the force when she left.
Like many police officers, I became disillusioned with the organisation itself. I saw things that the public wouldn't see, the behind-the-scenes ways, that the sexism, the bullying, and I went through that and lived through that.
After 5 years working in TV and media, Nina is back in the police, this time for Dispatches. But she finds things at the station haven't changed. Every shift starts with a briefing, but it's not police business that's the first item on the agenda. Nina's discovered officers often watch DVDs while in the station at night. Her sergeant throws in this suggestion.
You've got any porn stars? Because there's no women here after midnight.
That's a sexist comment, Sergeant.
There's no women here after midnight, so we can watch porn for a change.
These officers are supposed to be patrolling the M1. Instead, they drop around to Nina's house.
So how are you? Good. This is very nice.
The 2 officers come round to see me because they're traffic officers. They normally work on the motorway. I happen to live probably 25 miles away from the motorway. They called in for a cup of tea.
So where should you be then now? How's it work?
Between junction 21 and junction 18.
Junction.
Where's South Motorway car?
Junction 21 and junction 18.
Junction what? Video.
But I'm only part-time, so I only get...
I mean, I've got to show you this one.
Is it sick?
Yeah.
The stuff that they showed me on their mobile phone was absolutely disgusting.
I don't want to see anybody.
No, nothing.
They're disgusting.
Oh no, that, you know, I know what you're on. My Little Pony. You're on about.
I don't want to see any of ponies.
No, this one's different. It's not what you're thinking. Seriously. That's it. So well.
No, you can't, because if you don't want to
Well, if you explain to her what happened.
What do you think?
Is it involving sex and a horse?
Hmm.
Let me have a look.
Nina, I think
You
you've
can go
already
to
released
the
yourself, haven't you?
Just go upstairs, you'll find it. It's not very big. It's this one here. Go round.
He always has that problem. No, honestly. The woman in that died 3 days later.
Because of what she did in this.
7 days earlier, the Home Secretary had announced plans to make possessing extreme pornography illegal.
Oh my gosh!
While out and about, Nina found that at one local station, it's still accepted practice to display soft porn.
Is it a male-only office in here?
I'm in the process of taking stuff down. Wait.
Is there any females work down here?
Only,
Bottoms and breasts everywhere. Porn and male police officers seems to go hand in hand. I don't know whether it's worse, it's certainly not better. Sexism is still very, very high. I think probably it's classed as being more acceptable now. That women who are in the police force now, you accept that the way that you're going to be spoken to or the things that are said to you, and it's acceptable banter. And the males tend to think if you don't agree with it, you shouldn't be in the job.
It's not just PCs with porn that Nina encountered. She also found that being a woman defined her job in a way she found unacceptable. Here, a sergeant makes it plain to Nina he thinks women are not up to controlling crowds on a busy Friday night, and instead sends her on an errand.
And he said, I'm sorry, Nina, that I gave you that job, but at the end of the day, you were the woman, it's kicking out time, and I want the blokes out on the streets for any fights that might happen.
You might have been sexist, but you want all the testosterone you can get.
I think I was just, oh, what chance have I got? If that's how my sergeant is thinking, that women basically aren't up to the job.
What I saw was endemic sexism, but taken for granted every day, the real world. This is men's real world, where they objectify women, where they watch pornography, where they make jokes about women's bodies. How can they firstly respect the women officers who they work with because of that, but also deal respectfully with women who are coming in complaining about sexual violence?
The sergeant isn't alone in believing some aspects of police work aren't suitable for women.
So why didn't you want your girlfriend to join?
There's certain aspects of this job that I don't think women should have to do, really. I'm probably a bit old-fashioned when it comes to that. I don't think women should have to grapple around on the street with pissheads that shout and scream in their faces. I don't think women should have to deal with, like, other violent arseholes, you know. I guess I'm chauvinistic when it comes to that. I just think, you know, in an ideal world it would be nicer if they didn't have to. There's other things, though, that I would shirk away from, like dealing with a rape, for example. So I guess it's like saying that women have got the uses. It's not.
3 months later, the same officer is